Just gonna wait for people to start rolling in. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Fall, light. Alright, he's got masks. Let's start. Hint, remember you can always adjust the level of combat challenge to match your needs and settings. Okay. Spooky.
restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you.
You got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Can't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. I've been really looking for you. Your special place. How could she be? This whole town was your special place. Mary had to be here. Is she really alive? Waiting for me.
Okay, let's get started. I am decayed. I can't read that. Okay. Posters. Toluca Times. I can't read the rest though. Also, I have already played this game, but it's been a while. Pizza Bowl-orama. I'm not judging, I just sound bitchy. Okay, let's go down off the beaten path, Robert Frost. Okay.
That's over 80% of the total soybean acres grown in the U.S. last year. With internal strength and savvy, Brazil is steadily asserting its dominance in the global soybean market, leaving a U.S. that's left to wallow in regret and bitterness.
Sounds of movement. It do be moving.
Who bears the cost of these macroeconomic initiatives? The farmers, the hard-working folks out in the fields. In Nebraska, a farmer had to sell his plow, not to upgrade, but to afford food for his children. In Iowa, the once thriving soybean field their land fallow and sow seeds, unsure who they could even sell to or for what price. The price of agricultural products is plummeting, and losses are now a regular occurrence in the U.S. Aaron Lehman, president of the Iowa Farm Bureau, sighs in frustration, saying that contrary to what the president might think, tariffs have done nothing but cause pain. He adds, Our domestic market isn't ready to absorb goods that were meant for export. This means you're forced to sell products at lower prices. A watermelon farmer in Florida called Demise
What the hell?
in their homestead in distress. A Canadian customer said they're skipping Florida and moving to Mexico to buy watermelon this spring because of a 25% tariff. From tomatoes to watermelons, from Florida to across the U.S., farmers share the same fate, becoming surplus goods in their own domestic market. The owner of the Mayor Homestead
Hold on.
admits, if I sell for $3 to $4, but spend over $10 harvesting, it's cheaper just to plow the land. Farming organizations and industry associations have repeatedly spoken out, held meetings, lobbied, and urged the government to reconsider trade policies and urgently restore lost trade relationships, especially with China.
Okay.
However, these efforts seem to have yielded little result as tariffs remain and markets have been claimed by competitors. The earthquake doesn't stop at the farm gates. It causes a chain reaction, collapsing the entire economic ecosystem. Commodity prices fall and rural stores go bankrupt or
Alright, let's see. First save point of the game.
wheat and corn have dropped by 77%, 61%, and 88% respectively. U.S. soybean exporters have borne the brunt of the damage, accounting for 71% of the total annual damage caused by retaliatory tariffs, with corn and sorghum accounting for 8%. The Energy Information Administration, EIA, had previously forecast that the average retail price of electricity in the U.S. would rise by 13% from 2022 to 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Highest increases in regions like California and Texas. And in the current situation, experts predict that electricity prices will rise faster than inflation by 2026, further impacting agricultural activities, driving production costs even higher. The U.S. agricultural sector's excessive dependence on fossil fuels and synthetic fertilizers also exacerbates the crisis. With export revenues falling, farmers are facing tough choices on whether to keep or abandon costly inputs. This crisis highlights the systemic weaknesses in the resilience.
Alright, let's go. Creepy fence.
Farmers and ranchers know from
Gate.
personal experience, yield
Yeah.
isn't guaranteed.
That's what it's called.
Or even a dozen good seasons doesn't guarantee the next. We cannot take agriculture for granted. Most consumers got a glimpse of this truth with empty grocery store shelves during the COVID-19 pandemic and with the egg shortage this year. But our memories can be short, and most folks do not understand the tremendous pressures farmers are facing. From inflation and rising labor costs to an outdated farm bill, many farmers are operating on razor-thin margins, and some cannot hold on for a better season. Farm bankruptcies were up 55% from 2023 to 2024, and more than 141,000 farms went out of business from 2017 to 2022, according to USDA's Census of Agriculture.
It's
These
not just the
statistics
farm.
aren't just numbers. Behind them is the bitter story of families and businesses that have been built over generations. The impact of this crisis isn't limited to the U.S. developing countries that
Kind of hard to
heavily rely
explain.
on importing grains and agricultural products from the U.S.,
I'm not
such as
lying.
Nigeria, are facing skyrocketing food prices. The disruption in soybean and other agricultural product supply from the U.S. could worsen food insecurity in many regions worldwide, especially those already vulnerable. Those billion-dollar soybeans are the tears, sweat, and despair of American farmers. Will this be an expensive lesson, or the beginning of an era of agricultural instability driven by the bitter games of Mr. Trump? Once considered generous neighbors, 71% of Canadians have now distanced themselves, leaving behind a $1.4 billion economic gap and tens of thousands of displaced U.S. workers. While President Trump continues his rhetoric about making Canada the 51st state, Canadians have quietly retaliated, delivering a bitter farewell with no warning. For decades, cross-border shopping was a vital part of life for many Canadians. But since the beginning of 2025, this trend seems to have ended. Canadians have collectively stopped spending in U.S. stores, causing a sharp drop in revenue, as reflected in numbers that do not lie. The once bustling streets now feel eerily empty. At Peace Bridge, Traffic fell by 12% in just 1 month. Even worse at Rainbow Bridge, the decline was a staggering 33%, a drop that was truly unsettling. It is as if a third of their regular customers disappeared overnight. This immediate absence has delivered a heavy blow to local budgets. Erie County, New York lost nearly $5 million in taxes.
Okay, let's go.
Statistics, they represent real struggles for Americans across the board. For years, Canadian shoppers were not just customers. They were the lifeblood.
I hate all of the sounds so much. I'm avoiding all the puddles so they squish less. And I just walked right into a puddle. On purpose, no less. Just to confirm if it was as squishy as it sounded, and it was. It was. Okay, let's get running, cause James, you walk so slow. Corn? Question mark? More sounds of movement. Silent Hill Ranch. Well, all I see is a barn. This doesn't look like a dipping sauce. Another white van. What's over here? I don't know. Alright, auto parts. Let's go over here. Best auto parts. Went to town to get the window fixed, spare keys in the drawer. Okay. Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Alright, it's a key. Exactly what I wanted. Thanks, Mom. And a grimy swimsuit calendar. What is that poster? I don't know. And an empty locker. Amazing. And a collapsed roof. I have literally never noticed a collapsed roof. And let's open the door. Open this door. And then a auto parts key. Alright. I can't tell what color that is. Alright, I can't go in there. This might sound extremely weird, but whenever I see a hollowed out abandoned buses like that, I just imagine converting them into mobile homes. I don't know why. It's probably not even the correct framing to be a mobile home. And there's way too many windows. So structurally it just doesn't make sense. But I mean, I've never made my own mobile home by myself as an adult. So I don't have a good frame of reference to go on. Damn, this is psychological horror. They put my exes in the game. Restricted areas. Staff only beyond this point. I may know how to read, but this sign can't stop James because he doesn't. My favorite road sign. What's down here? Cones. That road doesn't look like it works anyway. No trespassing. I'll go where I want. Road runner. Road runner. Roadhouse. Wait, what? I thought I saw something. I don't know. Let's keep going. I need someone to take me by the ankles right now and just throttle me until all of my bones pop at the same time. That is the only thing that will cure me. I didn't even look at the map. I mean, I had it open, but I did not look at it. Okay, let's go down Sanders. So that is... to the right? Blood and shit. It's blood and shit. Let's follow it. Excitement arrow. Oh, there's more. Cool.
Hey, wait.
More of that stuff. Where is it going? Which direction is it going? I don't like those noises. Christ.
Hello?
Shoot. What's down here? Pile of bricks. Wheelbarrow. Garbage. Umbrella. I forgot the name for the umbrella. Silent Hill. Or SH. WF. What the fuck? Look around for objects marked by white cloth. Those are objects or traversals you can interact with. Okay. Yeah, same. And that is why I will never have a garage door. Okay, but these curtains are so nice, and if this vanity was cleaned up, it'd probably look nice too. Also, who needs a room this big? Like, what are you putting in here? Because it's just impractical. Okay, let's go even further. Nice. Okay, let's do this. Nutrition supplement. My favorite. Nothing in there. Bike. Short for bicycle. Okay.
Stay back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. A+ observation. God, I love black metal. I can't read any of this. Oh, A lunchbox for me. Mommy packed me heroin.
What?
Mommy packed me heroin.
Oh my god.
What's over here? Nothing. Closed door. Time for the best, most realistic glass breaking in the whole game. Just fucking vaporizes. Okay, let's go. James runs like he forgot his lighter, but doesn't know he forgot it yet. Cool. I've literally never noticed this before. What is that? Can't read it. Third white van. Fourth van in general. Holy shit, it's a matchbook. Check the new information. Gotta make a right, then a left. I think. What? Oh my god. This is my exact expression when I was doing pre-calculus last semester. I was so dead inside of just wobbling. Okay, time to confront the fears. I did not mean to do that. I'm okay. And you're gone, you're gone. I'm gone. Just for good measure. And smack. 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 Stay fucking down. Okay. Auto parts. Nope. 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 Naughty roaches get squashed. I think this is the bar. Yeah, this is the bar. Alrighty. I don't know what got into him. He just started smashing the thing. He had to throw him out. He ran off, he cried, he'd fix everything. I gathered up what I could, still haven't found one of the buttons. Half the record is still lodged inside, but the other part's missing. Figured he must have taken it. Come to think of it, he did run towards Groovy. Called a stroke, I'm having an ambulance. Anyway, maybe go check up on him, see if he's alright. He lives over at Saul by the pharmacy, apartment 9. Looks like I'm going to Groovy. There's a hole here, it's gone now. Shit. Okay. Okay, let's go. And crack. Hell yeah. Brute force, let's go. Okay, I gotta turn around. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, nothing. Okay, gotta keep going, and then it's up on the left. Okay, stop. Why are you wearing heels, bro? Oh, what the hell? Can I stop missing? Okay. Let's drink something. The janitor came in the other day, drunken in tears. Had half a record with him, kept yelling we gotta fix it somehow. I was willing to do it just to shut him up, so I got up to get the glue from the cabinet, but then realized he only had the one half, so he ran out. Can't do much about the record, maybe ask around at Neely's next time you're there. Might be one of theirs. Okay. Locked. Okay, got that. Got the super glue. Let's combine. Okay, I guarantee you that would not work in real life. Okay. Back to Neely's. There it is. Okay, so down, then right. No, 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 no. Jesus, James. Okay, that one absolutely gets up. Absolutely not. No, no, no. Okay. Alright. Nothing there. Another fresh made homemade heroin from Mommy. Okay. Alright, let's go. The fuck is it? Where the fuck are you? You will see sooner or later, you will see. Where? I will read that note in a minute. Stop fucking running! Okay, okay, squish, squish, squish. Okay. Read. Checked from 0000 to 4013. Took almost 2 hours, had to run. Flip. Checked from 4014 to 4439. Had to run again. I feel like I'm so close now, I just know it. Read. Investigate. That looks suspiciously like a woman. Squash. Squash. Two syringes. Radio. One blank. And those. What am I missing? Oh, right. Gotta look at the... Oh. So... Alright, so I gotta go left. And then to the right. Where am I? Not even there yet. Okay, there's the intersection. Okay. Alright. Okay. Gotta make a right. Well. Absolutely fucking... Jesus. Alrighty. I gotta use needle because I don't have any. I don't have any more drinks. Okay, let's go. Okay. Old map. I'll write down what I've learned so far. Maybe it'll help you somehow. If you're reading this, I'm probably dead. Seems like they're attracted to light, louder sounds as well. If you want to survive, stay in the dark, stay quiet. Probably won't save you anyway. Okay. Okay, where's the other thing that I saw? There it is. They can be killed, just make sure they stay down. Okay. Wait, did I see something else? No. Okay. Juice. This place, all it's ever brought me is pain and misery. That's all. Not gonna lie, if this thing was fixed up, it would be really nice. All it's missing is like a... Oh. Yeah, it's probably got a little stovetop under it, just remove the top. Really nice, decent sized. Silent Hill 2.5, James becomes a real estate agent. Okay. How do I even get in there? Right. Not over here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's make a left. And let's go here. Okay. Okay, don't have the button. Okay. Okay, so I can't go around to get to the apartment. Apparently. I went the wrong way. Okay. And then I go to the left. Yeah. Ugh. It's over here. Nothing. Okay, gotta find my way in somehow. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. Wind chime. Oh, I could just walk in. Oh, Jesus. Smashed a bug. I am here. Okay. Nothing there. 5. Apartment key. Apartment 5 left his key, says there's a leak from upstairs, gotta check it out. Okay. Nothing there. Awesome. What's down here? Ooh. Green Pharmacy. Relic Mid. 3. 4821. Barrelman. 3. 9614. Zalprazonex. 2451. Imatinelamed. 3. 28281. Total 45167. Hold on. 333. Okay, yeah. 45167. That's probably gonna be important later. I don't remember. And nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, that's all that was. Nope. Nothing in 7, nothing in 8. Smash. 4. Probably nothing in there. I mean, there's a partition in the wall. Definitely gonna need to go in there. Why am I taller than everything? Okay, but this little studio is actually kind of nice. Okay, nothing in there. I can't even go there. Nothing in there either. This is also honestly really nice. I once actually looked at an apartment that was very similar to this setup. It was in Los Angeles. It was fucking $4,000 a month. It wasn't even in a nice part of town. I think it was literally just outside of Compton or something. Not to say that that part of town is inherently bad. It's just, come on, $4,000 for a studio that's that small. Redacted, and then she came and washed it all away. It all started to make sense again. Redacted. It's this place, I can't fight it. Gotta get my head straight, quick stop at Texas, and then we're going. Wonder if I can smash the TV. Yep.
That's probably not okay. That's probably not okay. That's ridiculous.
Also, as much as I love inside windows, I will never understand them.
Well, it's for a breakfast nook, so it makes sense.
What's in here? Oh, that's just 10 types of gross. Someone should probably fix that. Anyway, I'm gonna go back in here, investigate the oddly placed glory hole. Come on, James, put your hand in it. I don't like those sounds. I don't like them at all. Oh, for the fucking button. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. I almost threw our man down the no stairs. R/no sleep. No, R/no stairs.
Me about my trauma.
Okay, let's go. There's the door. I cannot hang. Okay, let's go left and then right. Alright, we're going back to the bar. Just gonna save again. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Do the button. Do the button. Okay. Okay, no items. You know what, I'm just gonna end it here. I don't feel like looking for the coin right now, so I will continue this sometime next week, whenever I'm off. I'll probably be streaming Red Dead Redemption 2 later tonight, so tune in for that. This will definitely go up as a VOD on my YouTube as well, under the same name. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. It was very nice having everybody on today. Like, subscribe, do whatever it is you do. Okay. Let's say bye.